Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of our wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you also, and I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful and super duper delicious wherever you are in the world, and that life is treating you oh so deliciously wherever you are. So what do? 3, 2, 1, beam me up my juicy little lads. Thank you, little lad, you delicious and brat, okay? Now then, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to any passers-by, and I hope that you too, so much love, are having a super duper and delicious time wherever you are in the world, and that life is treating you also most deliciously, okay? All right then, my delicious little babies. Now then, so, well, I wasn't going to do another video today, but I felt the need to, actually. Okay, so right, just to let you know, it is going dark here in my neck of the woods in the old UK. Okay, so yes, starting to go dark. Okay, so they call it dusk, don't they? Okay, from morning till dusk. Okay, and then of course, you know, the wind's picked up, you know, so it's getting a bit chillier out there now, so it's going to be, I'd say, pretty cold this evening. You know, God bless anybody, God love them, oh, God bless them wherever they are in the UK, you know, who are homeless, and of course God bless, oh, God bless, you know, all over the world. Do you see what I'm saying, who are homeless, but they may not be having where it's cold at night, so do you see what I mean, whereas here the temperature really drops. You know, it's very rare that we ever get, I can assure you of that now, my delicious babies, and anybody who lives in the UK will tell you the same. It's very rare that you'll get a night where it's, you know, they're super duper hot, and not very often. Just goes, whew, a lot colder, okay? So now I'm not going to keep rambling on about our weather, but we all know with the old zazums, okay? They change flipping every 5 minutes, okay? Now then, let me just talk about two things first, okay? So, number one, if you do enjoy the video as well, my delicious little babies, if you'd like to just, you know, click on the like, sorry, please, and thank you, okay? So the first one is, it's all right, because I've really got something to say here. You know, I was seeing a video earlier, it's flipping peed me well off, okay? So what I'm going to say to you is, the first one to take a look at, my delicious little babies. So this is in YouTube, in the old space bar. If you just like to please and thank you, type it into the old space bar. I have advertised these a number of times before. Trial Site News, okay, on YouTube, please and thank you, my delicious little babies. And the video that you're looking for, it's the latest one actually, should read the title, Hundreds of COVID Vax Lawsuits Filed in Germany. Okay, my delicious little babies, so that is, I'll repeat once again, hundreds of COVID vax lawsuits filed in Germany. Okay, my delicious little babies, so I'm just going to tick that off. My delicious little babies, and of course, you know, they have 144,000 subscribers. So you're ticked off Trial Site News, okay? Not in that way, not in that way, okay? Yeah, so it seems that all over the world, you know, everybody's, you know, doing flipping lawsuits here, there, and flipping everywhere, it seems, doesn't it? My delicious little babies, don't you think? It's all sort of happening all at the same time, do you say? I mean, I've been putting out videos, haven't I? You know, and I've been saying, like, what was the other one? When was that? I don't remember now, actually. I know that I did another one with our Trial Site News. That must have only been a couple of days ago, it's got to be. Okay, but yes, you know, and I'd already done one a couple of days ago, and it was somewhere else, it was Australia. Then there's, do you see what I'm saying to my little babies? It's just going on everywhere, really. No, can't find it. Anyway, I'm sure I will find it, okay? I've just got loads of pieces of paper, they're everywhere. So that's that, my delicious little babies. So yeah, if you could please take a listen to that. Yeah, so it's happening in Germany as well, my delicious little babies, okay? The next one, now this is actually to do with 1967, my delicious little babies, and what you're looking for, it's on YouTube again, so if you could please tap into the old space bar, my delicious little babies, please and thank you. If you please tap in, it's called Real, as in R for Romeo, E for Echo, and then E for Echo again, L for Lima, Real Black, okay, 1. Real Black 1. So Real Black is 2 words together and 1 is separate. So it's 1 as in O, N for November, you know, O for Oscar, N for November, E for Echo. Okay, my delicious little babies. Real Black 1. Okay. And the video that you're looking for, my delicious little babies, the title should read The Futurists. Okay, my delicious little babies, sorry, in brackets, 1967, okay, scientists predict the 21st century. So I should just repeat that once again, my delicious little babies, okay, the futurists, okay, in brackets, 1967, okay, scientists predict the 21st century, okay? That's on YouTube, my delicious little babies. Like I said, please and thank you, tap into the old space bar, Real Black, okay? But it's double E, not E-A, okay? Now, this uploader, God bless, not in that way, has 1.24 million subscribers. Okay, my delicious little babies. Now, for some of you delicious little babies out there, you know, you would have heard of this, so you would have watched this, okay? But for others of you, you may very well have not have done, okay? But it is really, really interesting, my delicious little babies, to please just to take a listen to this. Yes, it is. Okay, my delicious little babies, okay? And they're talking about universities, you know, and things like this, okay? Anyway, now, finally, what I want to say. Now, I follow. I mean, to me, I do not have any need not to mention who it is, you know, who I listen to and who I follow, okay? But I will tell for most, you know, which I will, you know, who I choose to listen to. I've advertised many times, okay? And that is our lovely Duran, okay? With our beautiful and delicious Alex, okay? And our lovely Alexander, okay? Now, the thing is, me personally, even from the very first time that I ever saw one of the videos, that's going back a while now, well, I found these very charming and wonderful dear gentlemen to be very informative, very intelligent, and very knowledgeable to myself. Okay, that's just how I see them, you know. I'm just done telling it the way it is, just like if I would advertise anybody else. Do you see what I mean? Who I find important. Do you see what I'm saying, my delicious little babies? Yes? Now, they happen to be, God love them. God bless them both. God bless you both, Alex and Alexander. Well, you know, they're covering the war. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Okay, so, I mean, what do they call it? Well, it's journalism, isn't it? Yes, but, you know, then, of course, you know, you've got other channels as well. You've got the Dav with our lovely little Jackson Inkle. Not in that way, okay? You know, not in that way with Alexander either. But, you know, our Alex is beautiful and delish, okay? Right? I just have to say that, okay? Because that's the truth, okay? But getting back, now, just to a serious note, right? And I'll listen to Brian at the New Atlas. And I will listen to Garland Nixon. And I will listen to, oh, God bless him, but he's still away at the moment, okay? Because, he's somewhere else, I've seen his dear dad, actually, this evening on a BitChute on, oh, God, what's his flipping name now? Something Galloway. He's also on YouTube as well. Oh, I'm just going to have to call him Mr. Galloway, okay? Anyway, I've seen a lovely little Gonzalo Lira, okay? I've seen his dad on a BitChute talking just for a few minutes to Mr. Galloway, okay? Oh, God, I think his flipping name was Galloway. Oh, I will think of it because I don't like saying Mr. and Mr. Knight. Anyway, right, let me just get back to the matter in hand, okay? Oh, I felt so sorry for dear poor little Gonzalo Lira's poor dear little daddy. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Yes, because sorry, please excuse me. I mean, what he wants, he wants his son back out where he should belong. Do you know what I mean? He shouldn't be locked up for having a free speech, see? Okay, but very sadly, this is what's been going on, isn't it? Okay, ones are just innocent, haven't done, anything wrong, they're just speaking the truth, and their opinions as they see it to the best of their knowledge, and then look what ends up happening. Do you see what I'm saying? It's absolutely putrid and awful. So please, dear God, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, with our dear little Gonzalo Lira. There's another Gonzalo. Richard Medhurst is another a good one. Not in that way, not in that way. On and the same with Garland Nixon. Not in that way, not in that way. Okay. On YouTube, okay, and he's really good as well, Richard Medhurst, and he was talking about another Gonzalo. Oh, can't think of his name now. Anyway, God bless him. I mean, he's been locked up as well. What is he? Half Russian, half Spanish. I think his mum's Spanish. Gonzalo, the other Gonzalo we're talking about now, and his father's Russian. Well, he too, that journalist, has been locked away as well. Do you see? Then we got our lovely, because they're all lovely, then you've got our lovely Julian Assange as well. He's been locked up very sadly, God bless him, in the UK. And all he did was tell the truth as well. It's just really awful what's going on. My delicious little babies that you are. Do you see what I'm saying to you, yes? Anyway, so let me get back to this now then, my delicious little babies, right? So I've just got to tell you this. So anyway, so I listen to all these different channels, right? And I do advertise, okay? And anybody who knows. I mean, I'll advertise our lovely UK column as well, with our lovely Brian Gerrish, not in that way, not in that way. And all the others, Mike and David and Alex and who else, and Debbie and, and their team and everything. And I'll always advertise. If I see somebody as being very interesting to listen to and giving out useful information, of course I will always advertise them. I've absolutely got no reason not to. Do you see? So now, let me fast forward to this evening now. So what happened was, I thought, okay, so there's I'm not going to tell you who this video uploader is. I mean, I can tell you that he's a professor. Okay, I can tell you that much. Okay, my delicious little babies. Now then, what I will say to you is this, yes? So what I will say is that, it's not our lovely Professor Tim Wilson. Okay, not in that way, not in that way. Who I also advertise. It's not that professor, okay? It's a different professor, okay? Who I've never seen before, okay? I mean, maybe others may have seen him, but I have not, okay? And he, put out a video, okay? Words to effect. Who are the Duran? So I thought, well, who is your man there now? Do you see? So I thought, let's have a listen. So, I mean, he spent 50 odd minutes, my delicious little babies. Now, I do not feel bad about saying this because as far as I'm concerned, I'm sticking up for who I happen to believe in. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes? Now, this man spent over 50 minutes now, this professor, looking at a recent video of our lovely Durans, okay? I know exactly which one it is because I watched the videos, okay? Now, this professor seemed to have plenty to say. He did. And he kept stopping the video at parts and saying, oh, and then he was saying, well, where do, because I've just ticked it off, Matt, because I'm going to close my book, okay? My point is in all of this, he was saying, and where is, where are they getting their sources from? And all of these things, yes? Now, this professor, okay, who was saying all of these things, yes, in other words, what he was actually doing was putting down and slating our lovely, there we go, Duran. Do you see? Now, I do believe that this professor happens to have, is it 9,078 thousand subscribers, so not quite 10,000 yet. Okay, my delicious little babies, but he seems to have plenty to say. You see? Do you see what I'm saying to my delicious little babies? Yes? So, and because this professor seems to be, all for Ukraine, you know, that flipping poxy, flipping blue, yellow, blue, flipping yellow, blue, flipping yellow, flipping everywhere. Okay, my delicious little babies. Well, that alone really says a lot, doesn't it? I mean, as you all know, my delicious little babies, I have my views about all of the governments all over the world. Yes, I do. Everybody knows it. Whoever's very kind enough to subscribe to me and listen to me, you know, my delicious little babies, what my views are on all of this. Okay? I certainly do not say one better than the other, but like I said, you've got, 2 or 3 who can actually, roll out, bang out a decent speech. I mean, certainly not in our flipping UK anyway, okay? But getting back to it now, so I thought, well, as I was listening, I thought, let's just have a sip of my coffee. That's not what I thought. I just thought, I'm going to mention it now, okay, my delicious little babies? Please and thank you. So I thought I'd look at some of the comments. And really, I mean, you did have a few of the comments in there, okay? My delicious little babies, where they're actually sticking up for our beautiful and wonderful Duran, okay? And I clicked on the like for that, just a good measure on each one. Do you see what I'm saying to my delicious little babies? Yes. But I thought, you've got some rather nasty comments. There we go, comments there. And I thought, so hold on a minute. I thought, so why is your man there popping up now? Do you see? And you see, not only that, but I just thought, well, I'll just, take the 5 minutes out of my time, as you do. I thought I'll just take 5 minutes out of my time. And, like where you can see, in the circle where you can click on to look at videos. And I thought I'll just take a look. Just to see who else this professor likes to talk about. Who he likes to talk about, shall I say. Oh yeah, you got Scott Ritter there. You got Richard Medhurst. Even in one of the comment sections, by the way, okay. You even had somebody say, oh, you need to look at, you also need to look into the dive, Jackson Hinkle. You need to look into the new Atlas. So anyway, so this leads me to saying, Right? So I thought, well, I'm going to put a little message, you know, not being rude, not being rude. So I thought, I'm not going to call you Professor whatever your name is. I thought because, okay, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Okay. I'll agree with that to say that myself. Okay? But to me, he does not deserve me to call him Professor whatever his name is. So all I put was Professor Do you see? And I put words to effect, oh gosh, you're really going for it. My word, you're really going for it. Are you not? Yes, you are. Do you see? Okay? And I thought, I even said to him, I said, not being rude. And I said, but what is your agenda? Because this is the question we've got to ask, isn't it, Mardalish babies? Where is he popped out all of a sudden from? There we are. Where? Because up until this evening, I'd never seen him. Do you say? But I wasn't rude. And I mean, he even talked about, to listen to 20 minutes or something. Well, anyway, I just put very politely, Mardalish babies. I mean, I've got to be honest with you, I could have been a lot raw. I could have been really raw. Do you understand what I mean? And I could have really been done telling him what I really think of him and why I believe, there we go, why he's doing what he's doing. Okay? I could have really been raw with it. But I thought, no. I thought, keep it within the guidelines. Something else he does as well, and I'll tell you that in a moment, Mardalish babies, yes. But I even put, well, you're talking about... if anybody was to listen to the video, the Duran video, this particular one, for 20 minutes or something, whatever it is, because he said that towards, going more towards the end, right, to do with 20 minutes, yes? And I just put, well, I said, well, you say that, I said, but you've just spent 50 odd minutes talking about just one of Alexander's video. Do you see? Do you see what I'm saying to you, Mardalish babies? Yes? But, of course, put it in great big letters, who's the Duran? Who are the Duran? Do you see, Mardalish babies? Yes? So, I see it as, well, it's an agenda, isn't it? You see, I mean, I love little rats. I love little rats, Mardalish babies. But this is a figure of speech, is it not? Yes, it is, yes? Well, to me, I see that there's an agenda there, but he seems to be going through the names. And he mentioned, Colonel McGregor as well? Oh, no, hang on a minute. I think he mentioned Redacted as well. Well, I happen to watch all of these different channels. And the way I see it, they're all super duper wonderful and super duper, there we go, delicious. I see absolutely no problem with any of the channels at all. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes. And to me, they will come on the camera. They're not just coming on the camera talking a load of crock of shat. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, because you got to research things, you got to listen to things, even if, I mean, I've done it myself. I mean, I do readings, yes, but as you all very well know, Mardalish babies, with all this what's been going on, I thought, well, I like to have discussions as well. Do you see what I'm saying to you? But sometimes, and I'm going to be honest with you, Mardalish babies, and I'm not shy of saying this either, you can watch a video, and sometimes they just, flip me. I say, I've got to flipping click off from this, it's so flipping boring. Do you know what I mean? And heaven forbid, I would never give it out to anybody else because you would all, Mardalish babies, find it flipping damn well flipping boring as well. Do you see what I'm saying? But if you're a journalist, I mean, I'm not a journalist. Do you say? But if you're a journalist, I should imagine, I can well imagine that, it involves, hello, ding, ding, dong, dong, common sense. I should imagine that it involves a lot of reading. I should imagine a lot of writing in places, although maybe these days they may type more. Just like with the sound of the times and everything. Mind you, I used to have a typewriter years ago. I used to have a flipping typewriter when I was little, just to me. Anyway, and it was a green one. Anyway, but my point is, and they would have to watch a lot of videos. Do you see? So it's not as if, you know, whoever I follow are just sat there twiggling their thumbs and think to themselves, right, well, I think I'm going to go and make a video today, and I think that I'm just going to talk a crock of shat to our audience or my audience. So it just seems very strange to me, my delicious little babies, very strange indeed that this professor, right, seems to be going through the list of names, it seems, doesn't it? My delicious little babies, yes? I mean, I could have said, like I said, I could have said a lot more. Do you see what I mean? But I thought, nah. I thought, let's just wait and see where he pops up. There we go. Let's see where he pops up again. But I'm not going to mention his name, my delicious little babies, because me personally, I do not feel that your man there deserves to have his name mentioned. Do you see? I was just pointing out to him as the way I seen him, the way he came across. Now, somebody could look at my videos and they could point something out to me and say, oh, you know, well, you're a little cow, or you're a little, which isn't swearing, you're a little bitch, or you're... Well, I mean, if somebody ever chose to say that, well, then fine. Do you know what I mean? I'm not bothered about it. I mean, you get one message back and one message good and job done. There we go. Do you see what I mean? Then you don't let things trouble you. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes. But of course, everybody's entitled to their own opinions. But the way it seemed to me, the way he come across your man there, okay, is that it was like he was trying to turn others away from all of these sites. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Now, why would anybody want to do that? There we are. Got to ask yourself a question, you see. Why? I happen to like all of them. I think they're all super duper wonderful and delicious. Of course, not in that way, apart from my Alex, okay? Well, he's not my Alex, she doesn't mean, but I just think he's delicious, right? He's beautiful and delicious. But on a serious note, I'm being serious now, right? The fact of the matter is, they're all just wonderful. Every single one who I've just mentioned. Do you know what I mean? I mean, put aside, trial sat news. I wasn't talking about that 1967. Not that. I'm talking about who I follow, and to do the, the war in Russia, Ukraine, and all these things. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, and not only that, but Redacted covers. God bless them. I mean, they cover other things. What are going on as well? You know, lots of different things they cover, and I've mentioned them many times on my videos. I've mentioned for most, on my videos. Do you see what I'm saying to my delicious little babies? Yes. So anyway, but just to let you know, well, I was going to leave the video, till tomorrow, and I thought no. I thought I'm going to flipping say it tonight and be done with it. Okay, one more thing. Something else could be happening as well. I mean, I could be wrong here. I could be wrong. I do not know. Anyway, but he, in order to leave a message, like if you click on like YouTube, which he's on YouTube. Yes, this flipping Professor, I call him, right? Anyway, he's nothing to flipping right about. In fact, I do not want to see his birth race again. So if he pops up anywhere, I should just click off, not interested, or, do not recommend this channel. That's what I'll do, one or the other. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, just don't want to know. Not if you're just going to spend your video time, okay, in front of a camera, slating others, okay? Everybody's there to give out news, to try to earn ka-ching, okay, and to live their lives, okay? Not to be slated by somebody who's all for Ukraine. Do you see what I'm saying? And this is what it comes down to. Like I said, look at the agenda here, okay? My delicious babies, that's all I'm saying, okay? But say if you want to leave a comment, yes? But I thought, I'm going to make sure I leave one, okay? But like I said, I wasn't rude. I do not feel that I was rude. I mean, I could have been, but I wasn't, okay? But but at the same time, I thought we'll just get straight to the point in a polite way. Do you see? But when you click on it, right, it's like something else comes up and it says, be respectful of our, and then it's like a blue and then it's got it and you got to click on that before you can leave a message. There's another one that does that as well. I can't think of flipping who it is now. I know I came across it before, but I ended up not leaving a message on that one. Okay, I forgot. I cannot even think of who that is now. It's going back a couple of months ago. And I thought I should leave a message and then, you click on this, yes, and then it comes up with that, the one that I've just told you about, but I thought I'm not going to let this one go. Oh, no, I am not. Not when you're slating everybody who I'm, following. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Do you see what I'm saying? Yes? Because there's just no need for it. As far as I'm concerned, I'm going to end the video like this, okay? I'm not going to go on anymore about it, right? I've had my say. I've said what I've got to say, right? I'm not going to change. Not going to change, okay? To me, I found it to be really... anyone can criticise. I mean, I could be the world's worst flipping critic. Do you see what I'm saying? But my point is, it's like he's going for... You know which ones he's going for. Do you see what I'm saying to you, yes? So what is it now? What is it really all about? We wonder. I have a very good, there we go, feeling what this is about. Do you see what I'm saying, Shmad's little babies, yes? And he just slots himself into somewhere. Do you see? And it's almost like he was, oh, I really welcome, all of your views on why you like the Duran. Do you see to me, I just thought he was very flipping feisty. I thought he was to be honest with you, I thought he was a cheeky flipping get. Professor or no flipping professor. Makes me wonder where his flipping brains really flipping are. So I do hope that he clicks on my flipping circle with me flipping bird trace. I hope he does. And I hope your man there even listens to my video that I've just put out, that I'm just about to, this one. I hope he flipping listens to this good and proper as well. And any one of the other ones, because then they're on my turf then. Do you see what I'm saying to you, yes? So somebody's going to send me a message just for no reason to be flipping damn well nasty. Well, it's on my turf because it's on my channel then. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? And I can say what I like. But I do not spend my days giving out information and at the same time slating everybody. Do you see what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, even if there is somebody who I'm not entirely happy with, I still will not mention them. It's a rarity. I think I've only done it once. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes. But normally I wouldn't even mention it. Do you see what I mean? I'd say that I wasn't happy about something. Do you see? But I wouldn't specifically do my videos just to slate others. Do you see? Now, as far as I'm concerned, there is some, I mean, God bless the beautiful dear little souls, yes, where they say, it could be any YouTuber, God bless, right? It could be anybody on any other platform, BitChute, Rumble, Odyssey Locals, Brand New Tube, or with some with their own, davidart.com, the super duper delish. Oh, I lovely David, not in that way, yes. On all different sites. But for others out there, they could see these wonderful, on all different platforms, as a lifeline. Do you see? So why should your man there, this Professor, I call him, right? Then why should he come along then? And try to ruin it, there we go, for others? Do you see? I mean, he's basically saying that others are not always quite telling, the way, the way that they do, yes? That's what he's saying, right? About others. But who's to say that he's saying a truth about Ukraine either? Because, let's face it, nobody has actually been able to get close enough where Russia and Ukraine are concerned. None of them have. And of course, you know, even with dear journalists, God bless, do you say they end up locked up? Do you say? So what is your silly man there then talking about then? Like I said, I do not give a damn. My delicious little babies, that he is a professor, it can be a Professor Crocker effing shart. Do you see what I mean? Just because he's got professor means F all at all. Because if all you're going to do is be nasty about others, yes, then really the best thing that your man can do there, unless you got like-minded individuals, yes, because individuals, it's usually corporate anyway, that's what that means, isn't it, yes? But if you've got others who are like-minded and think the same way as this Professor, right? Well, let him stay in his own corner. Or rather than be on YouTube or anywhere else, why doesn't he just go and get himself, what do they call it, one of these websites where everybody can go and then they can just be spiteful and hateful together, can't they? Because who needs that negative energy? Nobody needs that flipping negative energy. They just do not, you know. Oh, I never liked it one bit. Never liked it one bit. So, yeah, so we'll just see, won't we? We'll see who he's going to mention next, it seems. Oh, beautiful. Oh, God bless you both, Alex and Alexander. Our poor little Duran. Well, they've got it in the flipping neck, haven't they? Our poor little Richard Medhurst, you know, not in that way, okay? And with Alexander, not in that way, as you very well know, yes? So, and then he's mentioned others. So we're going to see who else is going to get it, you know, in the neck. It's awful. Why? That's there we are, that's all you want to know. Why? And I mean, if he's been a professor, I wonder if he's been a professor for years, doing all the research and all of the things. Because, I mean, I'm pretty sure that he never went, well, I do not know, I do not know why he went to be a professor for whatever, yes? But I'm pretty sure, you know, that as far as I'm concerned, if you do not know enough about something, right, it's just the way I see it, right, then will I comment on something that you do not really know a lot about? It's like you was hearing, and even when I was reading in the comments as well, yes? It's like someone talking about history. In reality, I've said before, and I'm going to say it again, and then I'm definitely going then, yes, my delicious little babies, okay? It's just I want to get this off my chest, right? And I feel better for doing so, okay? I'm just sticking up for everybody who I listen to, okay? My delicious little babies, and I would do it all over again. Do you see? There we are, and I'll do it all over again. Do you see what I'm saying? Because I just thought that was flipping bang out of order, right? And I still feel it's bang out of order, okay? But to me, as far as I am concerned, okay, nobody knows all of history. I do not care what anyone tells me. They just do not. Yes, you can read book after book after book, okay? Yes. Can be done with all these things, yes? You can look on the internet, can do all of these things, yes? You can go and visit sites in other parts of the world, okay? But really, how long has all the history been around? That's number one. Number two, did, you know, somebody really build something that, there we go, see? There's lots of questions to ask here, my delicious little babies. But to just say that, oh, this isn't right, that isn't right, what such and such said, right? Well, at the end of the day, others read what they want to read. But as I always say, and I'll leave it on this note, everybody has their own opinion, and yes, he has his own opinions, but it seems very much to me that his opinions is to bring others down so that everybody Can anybody see how this is rocking and rolling here, my delicious little babies? Nobody's hearing about Russia or anything like this now. It's all Ukraine. We must get the weapons to Ukraine. We must do this for Ukraine. We must help that poxy Zelensky because he is the president of Ukraine. Do you follow me, my delicious little babies? Just so happens that Professor Hun seems to be all for Ukraine. Blue and yellow, blue and flipping yellow. Well, I don't want to see his birth trace again anyway. I've said all I've got to say. But nobody knows all the history. And even with the Bible, and this is not being nasty. Like I said, I believe in my own God. I've got nothing against anybody whatever God they believe in. I do not have anything against. But we look at it, even the Bible was man-made. Even man wrote the Bible, okay? So we must just get this straight now. But because history changes and changes and changes, okay? Well, this is, I'm just untelling it. Do you see? Nobody knows the true history of anything. Ones can be historians and ones, there we go, and ones can try to, it's like a puzzle, put history together in the best way possible. But do we all really know? And to me, nothing across my shoulders. Nothing. So no, we do not know it all. None of us do, okay? So you needn't flipping sit there like his shark doesn't stink and that he flipping knows everything, because he flipping well does not, okay? And that's all I'm going to say there. And I will not change my delicious little babies anyway. So I'm going to say, if it's night time wherever you are in the world, or good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are once again, okay? Please have a super duper time. If it is night time, my delicious little babies, and you do happen to stumble across my channel, well, so much love to you all, my delicious little babies, wherever you are. Good night and God bless. Please do rest well. Please do sleep well, okay? And please keep smiling. Please continue to lift the vibration. Please give a pat on the back, a shake of the old hand to some family members, to friends or some work colleagues. And please tell them that they're super duper wonderful, super duper juicy and super duper delish, and that you love them so, okay? Now, until my next video, and you just take care of yourselves now, and please try and take care of others, okay? So until my next video, I just want to get it off my chest. I'm not going to change. Off comes my lads. Okay, my delicious babies. So until my next video, good night. God bless. Much love. Take care. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.